Happy Wednesday. There is absolutely no woobling going on over here for me this week. It's Shark Week. I'm having a hard time focusing on a big-eyed bat. It's acrylic. It is crochet kit acrylic. It's that thin splitty stuff. And it's freaking hot. It is so hot that even my hands feel sweaty. So every time I've had a chance to sit down and work on this big-eyed bat, it's and I'm not into it. It's Shark Week. I'm gonna take a break for this week. I will get to the bat because I am excited to make the bat, just not with all this sweaty yucky. I found a nice shady space to sit out here at a friend's property. My husband's working on some vehicles, some cars, that's what he does. And so I brought my rocking chair out here, I packed a bag of yarn, and I'm working on Shark Week. The bag that I packed was my sushi bag. I thought it was appropriate for Shark Week. I packed a cone of gray cotton. And then, every time we make gums on sharks and all these patterns, everyone's using red. I think my shark has orangey red gums because I couldn't find the red cotton, and my husband was getting ready to pull out of the driveway, and if I wanted to hitch a ride out here to the shade, I needed to get my butt in gear. So I grabbed some orangey red that was on top, and my shark hasn't been to the dentist in a while, so we're using some off-white. And the pattern that I picked, I think is going to be a cute one to take to my market in November. It is a shark sunglass case, and I'm thinking for a little boy, I can go pick up a pair of blue sunglasses, and I can pop them down in there. It's just going to be a little neck or shoulder case, and then you stick your sunglasses down in the shark's mouth. It is a pattern I found free on Ralvery. It will be linked in the description box below. And it is, looks like a quick make. You start with a magic circle, you work the body, you do an upper jaw and a lower jaw, you add some teeth and some fins. And I think it would be a nice little item to add some boy stuff to my market. I'm gonna sit here and get this pattern started. And this evening we have some pretty big plans. So I live right outside of the Bay Area, about a 30-minute drive towards, I'm gonna say San Francisco because it's a well-known place, is a tiny little town. And so there's the Bay. There's San Francisco on one shoreline. Across from San Francisco is Sausalito, California. And they have a rock wall. It's a paved walkway that goes all the way around the shoreline of the town. And you can take your chairs and sit and fish. My husband and son got a very strong fishing pole for a reel they already had, supposedly, right? And we're gonna go fishing. There are leopard sharks, there's sand sharks, and there are bat rays. So we will see what the night holds for us. I will take some clips and some pictures and be sure to share that with you. So the plan is for right now to sit and relax and shark it up for a bit. And then I was thinking, maybe I'll go swinging. This mulberry tree has an incredible rope swing tucked in it. I know! I haven't swung for a while. That looks like a pretty hardy branch. We'll see. Okay, so tonight there will be clips of Sausalito shark fishing or Amy in an emergency room because she made a childish, foolish mistake and swung too high on that swing over there. All right, friends, I tease. I'll see you in a little bit. Take care. Happy Shark Week! morning, good morning. Today is a beautiful day. All right. School's starting. The house is so quiet. I love this. It's incredible. All right. Let's see. So I bought these cones at St. Vincent de Paul's. There was a lot on each cone. I got 2 of them. They were $3 each, which I thought was a really good deal because they're more than that. Even going to Walmart or Michael's, or they're even more than that at Hobby Lobby. So super happy with those gray cones. I used up one on something else. And so this is the gray that I'm using on the sunglass case. I compared this off-white to some that I had with a label, and it's Premier Cotton. This is one of those Dollar Tree yarns that I had. And then this nice bright vibrant orange is also the same fiber. This is Premier's Cotton. So those are the 3 that I was using to work up my sunglass case. There we go. So I worked magic circle, used the formula all the way up. The pattern is written in the linked in the description box below. I am struggling with this pattern. I've been following the instructions to the best of my ability, and this is what I have. I know, trust the process. I'm not done yet, but it looks horribly goofy to me. So you work this all the way up, and then you work on the top jaw, and they have you strategically make this is the top piece, and then you work the bottom piece. The increases were not scattered through the whole shape, and so his mouth looks, his top jaw kind of looks like a foot, because they had me increase or decrease? Decreases. They had me decrease, work around, and decrease. So the decreases were all worked stacked. And I was thinking that maybe that happened because I'm left-handed. So when I was working my circle kept, shifting over naturally. But maybe I didn't start in the right place. Seems to me you should have had a decrease on one side, a decrease on the other side. So then these flat spots, so you could see the San Andreas Fault. The bottom jaw was much shorter. Oh, I weaved it in, but I didn't pull it tight enough. I'll have to pull that tight enough. And then I worked the teeth. So I'm gonna trust the process on this, but this is taking me quite a while because I am very confused with the pattern. That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna trust the process. I'm gonna keep going. So last night I couldn't find my bag. I don't know. We went fishing. It was gone. It was lost. So I rummaged through the whole house and ended up finding my bag. So in the meantime, I started a different project. Shark Week is only 1 week long, and Rainey over at the Woolly Llama is hosting an event. So I need at least 2 shark projects to turn in for 2 shark patches are on the line here. I gotta reel them in. So this was in with all the fishing tackle stuff. I don't know, when we packed up and got ready to go, maybe he just got jumbled and tousled around. I'm gonna go get the other project that I started. It's still sitting in the living room next to the couch, my crap table, right there under the TV, because I was watching Shark Week. I'll be right back. to the coffee again. It is so awesome. The house is so quiet. So my high schooler started school today. It's her senior year and they do senior sunrise. So at 5 a.m. she got out of the house, which is highly unusual for her to wake up that early and get out. And all the seniors are out on the football field and they're watching the sunrise together. Their first day. So proud of that kid. And then my son, Ryan, started the first day of summer vacation out fishing on the Delta, out in the waterways. And so this morning he woke up super early. Last night he prepped his poles. This morning he woke up super early and took off. So his first and his last day of summer he spent fishing. And he promised that he'd send me pictures of all his catches. There's no sharks in the Delta. He's probably going for bass, lots of bluegill, fun little things to catch and release. And then my oldest, my 21-year-old's probably out at the bar. It's 8 a.m. She's most likely at work. All right, so got my bag. Sushi bag is where everything has been living since I got it all back together. So for this next project, I don't have a pattern. I winged it. I don't know, about 2-3 years ago, I made a dinosaur backpack. It was a very simple bag with drawstrings for the straps for the backpack. And then it had dinosaur spikes going down the back. It was pink and green, I think. I gave it to my niece, Charlie. So I wanted to make another backpack to take to the market in November so I can have more of, I know sharks are girl and boy, but I wanted something to lean a little bit towards a boy option. I'd love it if a cute little girl wanted a shark backpack. So I'm using the gray cone again from St. Vinny. And St. Vinny also gave me a white cone. Now this one's interesting. Inside this one there's a sticker and it says yarn and dyeing. And it says 100% cotton, approximately 690 yards when this first started out. I didn't get it when it first started out, but that is a whole lot of white. And it's prepped for dyeing. That's pretty cool. And then I have this Knit Picks, came in a Christmas pack that I think I got from Goodwill. And it was vintage Christmas. It was that deep evergreen and this rusticy dark red and some off-white in the pack. I think I got 2 packs of them. There was a lot of it. Knit Picks Dishy. Good stuff, good stuff. And then while I was digging for that, I found this jumbled mess of macrame cording that Nola used to make, I think, some flower arrangement hangers. And so I got that. I was watching Shark Week last night. These people are insane. This guy, he's already a shark survivor, made a sled with like this roll cage looking thing over the top. And his idea was to have the boat pull him in this sled, and then back a ways they had a decoy seal. And when the shark breached, he was gonna take pictures. Dude, where is your mother? You need someone telling you, no way, get back in the boat. No way I'd be out there. But so then when I first turned on the TV, it was doing rerun videos from years past because it hadn't hit 8 o'clock yet for the new series, which was hilarious. So the idea was they had a team, right? And they're gonna tag these sharks. So they created a whale carcass. And they're gonna get inside the carcass, which will attract sharks when they chum the water. But it wasn't attracting enough sharks. So they made this front helmet piece on the fake carcass to explode blood and guts and goo all over the place to attract a feeding frenzy, and then they're gonna tag the sharks. Come on. no, no way. See, Discovery Channel really gets people engaged because I was on the edge of my seat screaming at the TV, what are you doing? You guys have lost your mind. Back to the rope. So, it's a tow rope. It's a buoy rope. Every boat should have a rope on it, right? And that is the perfect little rope color for my project. So, for the backpack, I just totally made it up as I was going. I made a shark backpack. Isn't it fun? So I started way down here at the bottom, then I chained 40 and I added one. It seemed about right. Just a little backpack to carry trinkets in, or you know, a water bottle, some cash, whatever, maybe some sunscreen. Kids usually don't have to carry that much of their stuff, but if it was a lady's purse, I wanted it big enough for a cell phone and a wallet. So I did some single crochets just to make the bottom some visual interest and to make the bottom a little stronger. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 single crochets, no increases. When I got to the end of my chains, I just put one single in and kept going. And then I started in with my scallops. I did 3 double crochet cluster, skip 1 single crochet. 3 double crochet cluster, skip 1 of those singles that was in here, a single crochet, skip 1, 3 double crochet cluster, and I did it all the way around, slip stitch to join, and then I altered them. So everywhere I had a single crochet, I stacked 3 double crochet cluster on there. Not a cluster, a shell. And I did that until I thought that it was long enough. Through all of the fake carcasses, through the reports of sightings and injuries, they tagged those sharks. It was a large female. They followed her through all the warm waters all through summer, watched her eat until I got up to the gums. The gums are, I did 2 double crochets. Oh, they're kind of hard to see because I got my ropes in there. 2 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, all the way around, just so that I would have something that I could weave my rope in and out of. I think it looks good. I wanted it to imply gums and teeth, but not necessarily look like gums and teeth. I think the fin is what screams shark. I'll get to that in a minute. For my teeth, I tried doing a shell with a picot in the middle over just one, and it wasn't pointy enough. It looked rounded like a Christmas bauble or something. So I made my teeth using, let's see, I worked over 4 of those chain 1 gaps. Let me pull all this down. 4 over the chain 1 gaps. So I did a single crochet, I did single, half double, double, triple, and then I did a 2 chain picot, and then I reversed it going back down, triple crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet. I did a single in the next one, and then I repeated it up again. And they're not exactly even. Ugh, odds and evens, right? I was hoping, which I started with a chain of 40, so I was thinking it was going to be even all the way up, but you know what? Things can go haywire at any moment. So I don't know if I lost a stitch or 2, might have changed it, but you can't tell. I can't be too picky about that. I was hoping that I'd have no teeth on the side and that I could just do a single, 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 and a single, single, single to kind of even it out, so there would just be teeth on the front and the back. But by the time I got to that point, the Discovery Channel was doing the demon K-pop, I don't know, my kids are older than that, K-pop demon hunters, but that comedian from The Hangover, which was the joke in the beginning, that funny guy Ken, what is his name? Oh, I don't know. You go watch Discovery Channel Shark Week and let me know his name. I forgot his name already. But he was hilarious, entertaining, and I was into the show. At that point, it was just whipping itself together. The fin I started, I made 2 panels. I gave it a little fluff and stuff. I only decreased every other row on this side, single crocheted it all the way together, and then I stitched it on backward. I did. So if this is his teeth and he's water dynamic, his fin's gotta go, this is the correct way. I stitched it with the blunt end, so my shark would have been finning in reverse. I don't know, but I got it all stitched on really good. Oh, I did a blanket stitch. I did some double knots in there and knotted every couple of stitches, so if it ever came undone, it would only come undone to maybe 2 stitches at a time, and then you could weave it back in. Got completely done showing it off, and my husband was like, "Spins backward." What? Dude, why are you being so negative? He's like, well, I need to tell you before you show everybody that his fin's backward. So I had to unstitch all those double knots, flip it around, and stitch it back on, which is fine because I actually noticed that I had stitched to all the way through to the back side on 1 stitch. So I would have been flustered with that anyway. So I got too wrapped up into the show. So technically, officially, then I pulled the macrame through, tied a really good knot, laced it in and out. I got this nice little pattern, so the top rows come into this way and the bottom rows come into this way, or vice versa. And then when you pull it, you got a shark bag with plenty of space for the backpack part. I think it's nice and strong. It's soft enough not to irritate. And it definitely gives shark-esque feelings. I think the rope did good. I think it was a nice little finishing touch. I was trying to think of ribbon or lace or something, but that's not sharkish. Boop. And there we go. My first official Shark Week project to take pictures of and save them so I could send them to Rainey. So it's not just crochet, it is crafting a Shark Week crafts. I need to think of a backup plan in case my sunglass case is giving me fits. I do have some waiting room appointments today, so I will be back to share with you on Saturday. I have 0 progress again on the socks. I know, it's been 2 weeks and my chicken socks are not on my feet. That's okay, that was my slow knit project. Shark Week, I gotta do Shark Week. I gotta make fun stuff with the sharks because it's so hot. There's so many people participating and it's been a blast. So I'm gonna work on the sunglass case. If don't get it done, I have some shark themed fabric and my sewing machine's been out for a while. It's been sitting out on the dining room table set up, and I'm making little tiny zipper pouches to give to the farm girls for the farm girl meeting next month. So I was thinking of making a project bag. I was gonna sew together a project bag, and I do have some watery and some shark themed fabric. So that might be my second project. Not sure, still thinking on it, but I will be back before. But I will visit with you again on Saturday and show you what I come up with for my submissions for Rainey's Shark Week patch. Okay? Cheers. I hope you're enjoying Shark Week. I sure am. I'll see you soon. Bye.